Good day, welcome back to Portland Meadows Racing Live. Track handicapper Matt Jukic joining you once again. It is a Friday night, August 31st. We're looking at the late pick four, the only pick four on this Friday night card. Of course, as always, 14% takeout on this wager. It does start in the sixth race with 9 races on tap. Going to start off with a couple here. The first timer, the 2-horse Murphy Creek, and the 5 Sydney on My Mind. A gal trying to tackle the boys here. Let's move back to the 2 Murphy Creek. This guy might have tipped his hand with some very brisk works in his last 2 preps, getting ready for his debut as a 5-year-old. Make sure you take note of that. It is a 5-year-old just making his first start today. But it looks like he's kind of got over whatever was ailing him in the past couple of seasons where he hasn't been able to make it to the track. Look at those last 2 works up at Emerald Downs. 47-3 covering 4 furlongs, and then a very quick one, 3 furlongs and 34-3 busting out from the gate. I have to think this run is going to be very quick early. Hopefully they can't catch him. If they do, we're going to try a horse that I really don't care for. I just couldn't find another viable option with the running style of Sydney on My Mind. That's the 5 horse. Again, the filly trying to beat the boys, was beat up at 4-5 last time. They finished second, but continues to lose ground in the lane, which you don't really like to see. Does take it 5.5 furlongs. She is going to win eventually. Just a matter of when. Hoping the first timer can top her. We're going to cover her just in case. Off to the 7th race, one of our deeper legs. We're going to go 4 deep in here. Actually, the deepest leg of this 4-leg sequence. It's the 1, the 5, the 6, the 8, the inside, outside. Start down on the inside with Saintly Roar. Gets back to a much better level after running with some allowance runners last out. Did take on the shipper in Quinette, who was much the best that day. Drew off to win by almost 5 lengths in that one. Back in for a tag after breaking her maiden for 5,000. 2 starts back. Always seems to show up, give you an effort if you throw out that last race. Doesn't seem to be too far off normally. Hopefully she can be guided pretty well by Mark Anderson in here. The 5 Sugar Blossom, a new one here from Emerald Downs as well. Mark Thompson, Troy Stillwell. Had a few chances in his career so far. 23 trips to the post has this gal. His stakes tested up at Emerald. May have just been looking for his level. Does find it here. The non-2 condition. Taking on some 4,000, some non-3s. Should fit well here. The 6, Elliot get 1, Luis Torres, Steve Fisher. Another one who likes to lose ground in the lane, so I don't know if you want to key this one. But of course, they go down to Artemisia last out, who was second time out here at Portland. Was much improved in that race. And the outside horse, Candy's Bride, Ruben Camacho and Bonnie Welsh. Auto speed from this one. Not a ton of actually early gas if you want to look up and down through. Maybe Elegant One will show some early interest, but other than that, this one might be able to steal it on the front end, which might not be a bad thing, as the price should be right for the 8, Candy's Bride. Off into the 8th race, we're going to go 2, 3, and 5. The 2, mow them down. The 3, Zion's View, exit a race where they were just a neck apart. That was at the Tillamook Fair. Wheeled back here, 2,500, the non-2 lifetime condition. Should fit them both very well, as of course that win for Zion's View did not count against them. You got one that goes to the front, you got one that's going to try and take that pocket seat and run them down late. Good to have both covered in here, of course. And the 5 Enrollment, another one who is coming back from a tough race, where they tried to run down Koodaroo, who was cutting back to 4.5 furlongs, and that horse is very fast early, can open up multiple lengths in the field in the blink of an eye. So no shame running 3rd there. I think might find a softer spot here for a landing, and the more ground definitely helps out the 5 Enrollment. The one who scares me, I guess, not on the ticket is the 6 Lakeshore Court. There is some room for improvement here, of course. Been away for the races almost 3 years before that last start, so definitely needed that one. Maybe can move forward today, but we're going to leave him off the ticket. Hopefully might need one more. We're going to finish the 4-race sequence. Of course, this 14% pick 4 in the 9th race with the 5 Zerescat as our single. Actually, our best bet of the day. Zerescat out of the Steve Fisher Barn, Luis Torres 2 ride. Steve's been very good with horses in his care for the first time, hitting it 20%. But that's not the best thing here. This horse is extremely fast and cutting back to 4.5 furlongs for the first time. Has been going 5.5 and 6 up at Emerald Downs. Just been a little bit too much ground. I think the cutback here means he's out of the gate and gone. Cashing our pick 4 ticket here in the last with our best bet. So again, it's 2 and 5 with 1, 5, 6, and 8 with the 2, the 3, and the 5 with the 5 as a single. 14% pick 4. Friday night, August 31st. Get lucky.